This is the Dungeon Master's Handbook. Hello, everyone. It's Michael, also known as Chicago Wiz, and thanks for listening. This is going to be a short episode, more of a catch-up and a holiday greetings to you all. I hope that you all have a happy holidays and that however you're celebrating it or not celebrating it, I hope that the time and the new year is good for you, or as good as can be. Um, my life has kind of been topsy-turvy over the past couple of months. I did the move in August, September, and that rolled right into a period of assisting my son to move close to us to be able to afford living, since living around Chicago is so expensive. And also dumping me straight into deer hunting season, both archery and firearms. So, in fact, that's where I'm heading right now for a Sunday afternoon sit in the woods. It's funny. There's a question on Mastodon of what non role playing game activity has really helped you to uh, inform your decisions and ideas as a GM. And it is indeed exactly doing this: hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, what have you, has really informed me in terms of what it would be like to do a hex crawl and have to, scavenge or hunt for sustenance, and how time intensive that is, and how easy it is to get turned around in the woods without tools or a guide or a map or experience. And so and also being out in nature is just, it's such a mind clearing thing for me. I love to be out at dawn and at dusk, listening to the animals, listening to nature and the world as it transitions from night to day and then day to night. It's super cool. If you ever get a chance to just even go out to a park or a nature preserve, a half hour before uh, dusk, or half hour before dawn, and just sit and listen, you will hear a world that you may not have ever heard before. It is truly something else. So this sort of activity is going to continue on into mid-January, or if I'm lucky and manage to get my harvests and tag out, we'll see what happens. I am continuing the game. My 5 campaigns are trucking along. Somewhat sporadically, we've had some interruptions with Thanksgiving, some work interruptions, and now with Christmas coming up, we're having to slide schedules around, and of course with New Year and all that. But I'm really looking forward to continuing those, and getting to spend some quality time with my wife, and get back to that one-on-one game with her. So gaming is continuing, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you some thoughts and ideas and lessons learned, or maybe not. We'll see what happens. Um, I don't do the year summary wrap up so well because I don't know it. I don't know. It's just me. I will say that 2023 was definitely a year of change. Getting back into convention gaming, um, trying to start to set up for more 3D printed and miniature intensive games, and then uh, changing my life all around and moving across the state, and yeah, having to shift gears and refigure out how I'm going to do all this stuff. So, a year of change, starting a new campaign with Traveler and going through my idea of a Battlestar Galactica universe. I'm having to shut down my tabletop face-to-face game and trying to figure out how we're going to do this epic finale uh, online. Um, and starting up the new campaign with the Dungeon 23, uh, playing OD&D, which I got to tell you, this is one of the most gonzo campaigns I've ever had the pleasure of being in. I mean, my players are just absolutely awesome. And the directions they go in, I couldn't even predict. It's just, every week I'm just like, huh, well, look at that. So, anyway, it's cool stuff. And this was a good year for gaming, even though there was a lot of change and a lot of interruptions. I did finish my Dungeon 23. I made it through the year. Good thing I worked ahead in a lot of cases. I did write a blog post with my three kind of lessons learned or things that I got out of Dungeon 23, and I'll put a link to that in the show notes if you're interested in reading that. That's also on Slack, which is where this podcast is hosted at. Well, that's about it for me. Don't have much more to say at this point, and just get back to driving to my quiet spot. I really do sincerely wish you all a happy holidays. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Whatever holiday you are celebrating, I hope it is a good one or a healing one or one that brings you some amount of peace. And I wish each and every one of you a happy new year. I hope you find prosperity, good health, joy, and lots of positive rolls with whatever system you're using. So that's it from me. And until next time, game on.